drive by my front door, and I'm miles and miles from the nearest store. Pot full of crabs looking fat and sweet, killer voices at my feet, living on Chesapeake time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Laugh Smartly on WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva. Here we are another week with my host, Mr. Fun and Lucky.
Good to be with you, Biff.
It's good to see you guys. We are here. I'll call it happy hour. We had a drink as we were preparing for the show. We each had Scotty's and Scotty's vodka and Fresca, and Mr. Fun has diluted his with
No, I added more vodka.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
What is the name of that drink, by the way? The Fresca Scotty vodka with the lime. Is there a name for it?
It's Scotty's and Fresca.
It's Beam Me Up Scotty.
Beam Me Up. Well, we've
had that.
In days gone by.
All right, got it.
So, anyways, Rockfish let us in again with Chesapeake time. It's sunny out. It's been a long time since we recorded.
Yeah, I think we're starting
to.
to see consistency with the spring weather, which is good.
Yeah, it's great. So it's good to have him leading us in again. One thing I forgot to say about around vodka, which was Tiger Woods. Let's just briefly touch on that. DUI again.
Well,
although he said it wasn't drinking.
Yeah, he's off the sauce, but he's on the other.
That's for short. We verified that.
Well, he was erred, is what they said.
He is a great golfer, but he struggles with his driving game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So
even for the Lucky Open, we have Uber sponsoring us to drive us around.
That's
okay,
right.
Like why for those golf tournaments? For the guy, he's a billionaire. He can't get a driver. Or whatever?
He should have a driver every time.
I wish I could have a driver now.
Yeah,
I could give up driving.
You could give up driving.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, can't give up my cell phone, but I could give up driving.
Okay, well, you'd be right in the back seat, like Mr. Big.
Happy to do it.
Weren't you confused with Mr. Big on,
many times
on Sex and the City?
Yeah.
His Sora videos turned him into Mr. Big.
I know. And see how Sora didn't want to do it anymore. They've shut down.
That was good because of me.
I think you shut down the service with all your millions of views.
Yes. Mr. Fun, do you have a joke of the week to start us off?
You know, it's Easter.
It is?
Right? Easter weekend. And you guys, I've been thinking about this. Jesus was born on Christmas, died on Good Friday, and rose on Easter. What are the odds of that? You know, one time I drank the water that my family used to make Easter eggs. I'm fine now, but I felt like I died a little inside.
Jeez.
Happy Easter, buddy.
Yeah, that's a great Easter. So, a quick shout out for me, Blood Bank of Delmarva. I go there probably once, maybe twice a month.
Why?
Donate platelets.
Platelets.
Takes about 2.5 hours.
Do you get paid or not?
I do not get paid.
But can you donate blood? And
I think it's donating plasma you can get paid to do. This is through a community blood bank, so it's not through a paid service. But I think you can. Didn't you do that in college?
No.
Didn't you donate plasma?
No, I don't
Other
think
people
so.
did.
So you could do that, right?
Yep.
You could get paid for it.
Yeah.
I think you still can, but this is just donating platelets.
I donated other bodily fluids.
What's platelets?
Platelets.
What are they?
Platelets. These are the things that help. It's with cancer patients and burn victims.
Okay.
It helps. Oh my gosh, I'm going to come up with wrong words, but effectively, it helps your clotting factor.
Got it.
Okay.
Because your immune system goes down, your blood in a lot of cases is weaker than it needs to be.
I drove 2 hours to donate blood one time. I got there and it was closed. So I figured it was all in vain.
It was all in me.
No?
Jeez,
Okay.
okay. But again, not the promo I was looking for the blood bank.
No, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I do. No, I'm very
so
proud
nice
to do
of
it.
you.
It's a great group there, and it's in Dagsboro is where I go, but it covers everything.
You have other people, like a bunch of blood brothers you do it with?
I do have blood.
Okay, got it.
It goes Salisbury up to Wilmington.
Do you have a rare blood type?
No.
Or just a regular blood
I'm
type?
A positive.
Okay.
A positive. That's what I am. The other thing I noticed this past week, I drove back and forth to the Western Shore, as it were. The smell of manure is unbelievable.
It's a sign of spring.
It is a sign of spring. I found out here in Delmarva, it's not just cow poop; it's also chicken waste that they put into it. It is the most rank thing.
Where did you smell it?
I smelled it on the roads or on the drive.
Years ago, I was driving behind a truck that dumped manure all over me, but I kept going because I was undeterred.
Undeterred. Undeterred.
Very,
Underserved.
very good.
So my Western Shore house is near a chicken farm.
Yeah.
And in the summer,
Yeah.
it is really bad.
Wait, because I'm not a farmer. What happens? This is for farming.
Yeah, they're allowed to, after a certain period of time after the winter, they're allowed to put manure into the fields because it makes the crops stronger.
Okay.
I mean, it's using the byproducts from manure.
Right.
It makes it stronger. The field's stronger.
Right.
And the crops. So they do it every year. But you can only do it during a certain period of time. You can't do it in the winter, and it's got to be past certain. There's regulations on it.
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah. See, learn something.
I knew.
Part of the show.
City slickers don't know.
Now
this.
that he's a country guy, he knows.
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Well, you should know it, Mr. Farm.
Well, that's why I asked.
He's going to go crap in his field.
Yeah. Somebody told me manure is good on strawberries, but I always prefer whipped cream. No?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I had too much of this.
Oh, stop.
happy
So what?
hour.
So our weekly trend of our segment of days, national days. What national days are there?
So, okay, it is National Vitamin C Day. So we're always drinking orange crush season. So
It's
good.
what you do for if you want to treat blindness. You take vitamin C.
Yeah, good one. Good one. It is actually Chicken Cordon Bleu Day.
Yeah,
Which is like,
which is an odd one.
I'm not a favorite fan of that, but then
It's something
especially
like Julia Child making like
I like it.
65.
I
I
like
like
it.
chicken cordon bleu.
Yeah.
It's just something
It's a
that's
weird day.
difficult to make, and that must be an old.
you wonder if we go out tonight for dinner, it'll be like a special.
Maybe.
We're not going to a French restaurant. There I say.
Ramen Noodle Day too,
I like ramen.
which is interesting. So, and we may have talked about this a couple like last year or something.
Mhm.
But did you know ramen noodles are the preferred form of currency in prison now these days?
Really?
It replaced tobacco. Like back in the day, you trade cigarettes. Now you trade ramen noodles.
Because they can make hooch.
Ooh,
out
they
of
can
the
make-
ramen noodles.
Look at you.
Well, they also use it because the food sucks so bad. They use the ramen noodle to
Right.
make a meal out of it, and they put all these different things in. You know what they
Yeah.
call it? Like the slang term for it
Well,
in the
no.
slammer?
No.
It's called spread.
Spread.
Okay. So
Oh, they made pizzas out of it. I've seen they've done everything with ramen noodles, but they ferment it, and they will make
Really?
alcohol
Out of ramen noodles.
Yeah, out of ramen noodles.
It's how cannibals made soup. They added ramen.
Roman. Jeez.
You're trying
on a
so
roll.
You
hard.
were
You're trying so
one of
hard.
the greatest inventions of all time, though, is ramen noodles.
Yeah.
It's the guy in Japan. I forgot the famous company that makes them, but he invented it's alkaline. I think the noodles are. It's the way they process and make the noodles. Then when you add the water to it and boil them, it brings them to life, so to speak.
That's good. Glad that guy's making.
It really is. You said Japan?
Uh-huh.
Is it the same noodle as the little thing in the package that I found at the dollar store?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a Japanese company though.
That's ramen noodles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not ramen soup. Like if I go out to get ramen soup, it looks nothing like
No, but I think it's a rice noodle.
rice.
I think it's a type of rice.
Nice.
Is what it is. But cup of noodles I think cup of noodles was invented for the U.S.
Lipton.
Not cup of noodles. The ramen that comes in the container, the white container.
Yeah.
You fill it
Oh,
up with water. I think that was invented.
I
for
love
the
that
US.
stuff. Every time I get it, my wife's like, it's really high in sodium. I'm like, but it tastes so good. It's so
Eat the
good.
low sodium kind. Okay. It's actually National School Librarian Day, which I'm a big fan of the librarian, persona.
Really? Like what persona?
The
You know,
persona.
Yeah, I like, especially in
Is this an AI
on
thing?
Facebook Reels and stuff like that. All the like hot
I'm
librarian
afraid I'm not
ladies.
familiar with it.
What? Like he says it so matter of factly, like all the Facebook reels.
Right.
I'm like, what? What do you
Like an older woman.
Sometimes they're young.
Sometimes
Yeah. The
Okay.
apprentices are, apprentice
The
librarian ladies are really awesome. They wear those like nice little skirts and stuff like that.
Got it.
Anyway.
I was at a bar, and this young lady, she screamed across the bar at this dark-skinned black man. She said, where are you from? And he said, I'm Liberian. And she said, oh, I'm sorry. Where are you from?
Listen.
Thought he said librarian.
Do you think that Mr. Librarian, do you think that they came up with a Dewey Decimal System in Delaware? Isn't that the thing where you get the numbers?
Oh, I
No.
see what you're trying to
yeah.
do there.
See that? See
You're
how
trying
that
to add
works?
Dewey.
Is that when you go get a book, it's using Dewey Decimal
Oh,
System,
geez.
right?
Yeah.
Do they have a Dewey Decimal System at the Starboard?
They probably do. That's your fourth
Wow.
orange crush.
That'd be good.
All right. And it's also National Jeep 4x4 Day.
Okay.
Okay. So, and the thing, I have a Jeep. I
have
think
a
all
Jeep.
of us have Jeeps.
We
right?
all have
yeah.
That's interesting.
And my kids drive ours, but the phenomena of the wave and the duck. Like, what's your take on that?
The wave is there's other cars that do that sort of thing, so it's fine. I don't have an
What
issue
other
with it.
cars wave?
I think if you were in the business I used to be in, if you were driving a Range Rover,
You had a wave?
people would acknowledge.
Only rich people knew?
They would all. Yeah,
Like, what do they do?
they wave.
Do they like hand a dollar?
They wave dollar bills.
They take a
They
20.
wave 20s. No, but there's other cars that have it. I think Porsche probably does it.
What do they have?
Porsches, they probably have a wave.
They
of
throw a
sorts.
gold chain.
Yeah, that's right.
I've never.
What's the significance of the duck?
The duck I don't get, and I had a duck on my Jeep the other day.
There most definitely is a significant. Why don't we know that?
Yeah.
Where's our crack staff?
Yeah, so I had a duck the other day. It was actually I stayed over at your house.
Somebody left it for you.
Yeah, there was a duck on the door handle.
You should have a bag of ducks in the back of your Jeep.
No, I shouldn't.
People
Yes,
leave them on their dashboard.
Yeah, but you should
no.
give them out to people.
No.
Why?
We're going to get onto a segment of what real men do or don't do.
Right.
It's
They
not
don't
hand
leave
up-
ducks.
They don't leave ducks.
Well, Mrs. Fun always waves.
Yeah, always.
Jeff said he's like 50-50.
I'm trying
When
to-
I drive her car, she gets mad at me. She's like, wave, wave. Yeah.
Well, it's a lot different. So
When you see another Jeep.
you live on the Western Shore.
Right.
There's not as many Jeeps.
Right.
Right. You live on the Delmarva or Eastern Shore. They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah. My wife gets mad at me because I have a Cherokee. She has the Wrangler or whatever you call it. And if somebody waves at me while I'm driving my Cherokee, she's like, that doesn't count.
Right. It doesn't count. It's
Right.
got to be
Why?
a Wrangler.
Why? I'm going to get a black Jeep and my license plate is going to be Baba.
About black Jeep.
Yes.
That's
Nice.
pretty good.
Yeah, right?
But the duck thing, I don't get, and I don't leave them in my Jeep.
Contact at laughsmartly.com. Send us, anybody know, I mean, we can, I'm sure, Google it or look it up or whatever, and I'd be curious if everybody's like religious with the wave.
Wait, I'm sorry I missed it because I was in my own head for a minute there. You don't wave or you do?
I do wave. I just don't do it
Every
all the
single time?
Not every time.
Why?
Because there's a lot of Jeeps.
So
and I
You
just
just
don't.
like, I'm too tired to wait. What do? You just do a little hand
It's just
gesture?
sort of a.
And
he gives them the middle
you're
finger.
too tired to do that?
No, I just don't do it every.
Because you're angry. You're in a
Yes.
bad mood.
Some days I don't feel like. doing it.
Okay, got it.
I just
Instead of
don't-
a duck, he's going to get a key down his Jeep.
yeah,
Next time
I
he doesn't
don't do
wave.
that. And
For anybody who sees Biff, don't wait.
the other,
There's a chance he doesn't
as
wave
far as
back.
ducks, I will say this: Starboard has the best duck.
Really?
It's a shark. It's like a baby shark duck.
Does that count?
It's a duck.
Okay.
I mean, it was part of the duck thing because it was in my windshield, or it was sitting in the
Wow.
windshield or the door handle.
Oh.
And it was what they did. So that was pretty cool.
Okay.
That is cool.
So I keep the ducks. I just don't have them in my.
How many
yeah.
ducks do you have in your possession?
Well, because I don't wave at anybody. I don't have a lot. I probably have about 9. Yeah,
Okay.
8 or 9. I would
Cool.
think.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. All right. So that's all the national days or whatever. All right. So let's turn over a couple other topics. And Biff, you were telling me the story about you found Gunner this week.
Gunner, not the guy I climbed the mountain with. Gunner, which we didn't know the dog.
There are multiple gunners.
The one was a dog.
Oh, got it. That
And the
makes more
Orioles
sense.
got
One plays for the Orioles.
Yeah.
Shortstop.
And then the guy I climbed the mountain with was
Yeah.
also Gunner. See, that's 3 Gunners,
Right.
Mr. Fun.
Right.
So
Okay. I just assumed when I read the notes and it said found Gunner, that you found the guy you climbed.
no. So
That you crawled up a mountain with.
me and Mrs. Biff were going out the other afternoon. There was a dog wandering around. You could see it was on a leash. There wasn't anybody around. And we picked up, I called it a pit bull. I guess it could have been an American bull terrier.
Okay.
Who knows? I can tell you the dog wasn't fixed. That's the one thing I could do.
Well, why?
Why?
Because
What, his red thing was out?
Yeah. Well, no, because he had his testicles still. If you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, did you notice
And
as
how-
it got closer to you?
No, you could see.
I would have never brought
I
that up.
think it was a pit bull, but I'm not sure. But I knew it had some
That's
balls.
so funny.
So anyway,
It was definitely male.
it was definitely male.
I saw the underneath side of him, but I didn't
But,
see the face.
but the dog had a collar, no,
A collar
Cuts.
and an undercarriage.
and an undercarriage. That's
Right.
right. The dog was like an embodiment of the pickup truck with the balls hanging out.
Okay, got
That's
it.
what the dog was.
Okay.
so
I
that's
never
what
noticed.
Yeah. Oh, you've never
Yeah,
really.
go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
No, good.
So did Gunner make it to get returned?
He got. It's sort of a long story though. We got him. He couldn't find the owner. We called around, put it on Facebook, put him on some neighborhood chats, put him even on Ring camera. They've
Really?
got a whole thing. Couldn't find Gunner.
Right.
Ultimately, had to call animal control because we just have a puppy and
Yeah.
and we couldn't keep Gunner very long. Animal control comes, Dog's great. I mean, the dog's very nice.
Yeah.
A little bit later, even after animal control picked him up, the owner came by and said that he was able to grab Gunner before he went all the way up to the SPCA, I guess,
Okay.
in Georgetown.
Did they give you a reward?
No reward. So we gave advice.
Yeah.
Put a tag on your dog.
Yeah.
You were that neighbor.
No, I wasn't. I didn't.
You-
I didn't.
And you said,
But anyway, the dog had run, as the crow flies, 2.5 miles.
oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's down on, for those familiar with the area, on Route 26 near the Giant.
right.
It ran all the way out here. Probably been running around for 4 or 5
No one
months.
knows where here is.
Here is in Dagsboro, Delaware.
Got it. Okay,
Maybe
got it.
That's that. Yeah, I appreciate
So everything got fixed.
everything
except
the
Gunner.
dog, except for Gunner, the dog. That's when we find out the dog's name.
Got
The
it.
owner gives the dog.
Got it.
But we did.
It's a
rescue
good deed of the day.
it. We did do good.
Very
That's
neat.
awesome. Awesome. Well, I also saw this article this week. It was a lot of big deals. Mrs. Lucky actually turned me on to this, but this Merlin, a miniature Vietnamese potbelly pig, was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. For you know why, Mr. Fun? Somebody
No.
competing with you.
Oh.
Largest Instagram following for a pet, like
Oh.
a pig in particular. And the reason why this pig is so popular,
Why does he keep looking at?
his ability
Every time he says pig,
Yeah, I know.
it's so mean.
his ability to communicate,
Yeah.
which is, you have
I have
something in
that.
common. But Merlin basically has all these signals he sends his owners. Owners taught this pig to do like 20 plus signals.
Wow.
Feed me this, do this for me. I need this, I need that, by these little signals.
Huh.
And she puts all these little vignettes out on
He's tricky.
Instagram.
He's tricky.
He's tricky and
He's
smart.
a Cunningham.
A cunning.
That's what they should call him. Cunningham.
Cunningham.
Well, he's got
By the way, every time he says Merlin, do you think he's saying Maryland with his
Merlin.
accent? The
With
first
the
time he said that,
accent.
Merlin.
Yeah,
Merlin.
that's my manly accent.
Yeah.
Merlin has 1.1 million followers. But he can press a purple button with his nose to say I'm mad. He will walk into the laundry room and shut the door. He simple requests like he wants a bench for an ice cube, or he wants some attention. He has all these buttons he pushes.
Wow.
But this woman, she does that. This is how she makes money now,
Right.
is with this pig, and she's got all these.
Oh, so she's just using the pig.
Well, she's the one that's getting the
She trained the
financial
pig,
reward.
or he's just
Well,
naturally.
Yes. How do you think Merlin got the followers? It wasn't he's going with his hooves
He could.
onto the phone.
He could. He can treat you for poison ivy. He has a special ointment.
Ointment. Okay. The woman who owns Merlin has a pigeon. Pigeon has one of those kimono bearded dragons.
Ooh.
She's adopted 3 rats too.
Wow.
And all of these animals play together.
And she's single, not a librarian.
No, she's got a fiance.
Oh, fiance.
And Merlin's going to take down the ring.
She's not married yet.
Yeah,
No,
no,
she-
yeah.
Really? He's going to take the
The
ring?
picture of her that I saw, she's a very attractive woman. So she's
Yeah.
not one of those cat ladies.
Okay.
They're for all the cat ladies out there.
All right.
Okay.
But the pig is 180 pounds now.
She's not a librarian, though.
No, she's got a cute little librarian look.
Oh, no.
She's
Got it.
cute like that.
Got it.
Anyway, but I thought it was cool to see the pig. Anybody who likes to have pigs,
Right. Right.
Here's a success story, a blueprint to follow if you want to have one and train it.
I like to have pigs with my eggs.
I know, bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, yes. We'll get to that in a second.
Poor Merlin.
Okay, and so for the loyal listeners, I told this story. I think it was last year. Okay,
Tell it again.
well, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but
Okay.
the whole phenomena of dentists,
Mhm.
like upselling you. Like,
Yeah.
Mr. Fun, you go to the dentist, like you feel
I don't
like
go to the dentist.
you don't go there.
I'm trying to get a good dentist.
Oh, geez.
Right.
You go to the dentist twice a year?
I'd like to say I do.
Okay.
Not always, though.
I'm a double. I go twice a year. I'm pretty religious with that. And
Yeah.
I listen to all the things. Okay. So
Do you floss?
I floss. I have a water flosser too,
Nice.
based on their recommendation.
Nice.
And I'd highly recommend
Spraying
An
it all over
oral
you.
B? An oral B?
Oral B. You have to really learn how to work the
Nice.
water flosser. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Going through the cleaning and all the checkup stuff. And they're like, oh, you need x-rays. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Was he talking to you while he had his hands in your mouth?
No,
So
no,
was it-
it's the hygienist who
Right.
did this.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, here it goes. She's going to sell me on all, I need this, get
Yeah.
this, blah, blah, blah. And so she goes, do you want fluoride treatment? And I'm like, I thought that was a normal thing that you're supposed to do at every checkup.
Right?
She goes, oh, not really. And I'm like, well, why would she goes, well, I didn't, some insurances don't handle it. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Yeah. I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know? And so that was the first time that she talked, that somebody at that dental office talked me out of a service.
Interesting.
I thought it was crazy. I don't know.
Now, she was dressed like a librarian.
Right.
Could she have talked you into anything?
It was the first time that I've had this hygienist at this dentist. She is awful cute.
Right.
Okay.
She was awful
You're
cute.
like, about 6
To the
months.
point where she could have sold me the
Yeah.
ride, and I would have taken it in a second. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you say take it.
The last time I went to a dentist, he removed the wrong tooth. He told me it was accidental.
Accidental.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's good.
Damn it. I'll make you guys laugh.
No, it was good.
All right,
I
guys.
said it was good.
All right.
Okay. Okay. This story I saw too. We talked about the
Speaking of the dentist,
the dentist, and don't eat too much candy. Brush
Right.
your teeth. Sugar is bad for your teeth.
Mhm.
We talked a couple of weeks ago of the stolen mail
Yeah.
devices.
from the train car.
Train car.
Yeah.
Okay. Another big thing. We're right around Easter. 12 tons of Kit Kat bars were stolen in a heist in Europe this past week.
Huh.
Okay.
So to the point, so many Kit Kat bars that Nestle, the owner of the brand Kit Kat, is warning everyone Easter might be a little short when it comes to
Kit Kat.
Kit Kats.
It's my favorite candy.
That's your favorite candy.
Yeah. Out of all the candies, Kit Kat. No, Reese's Pieces. I'm lying. But Kit Kat's pretty close.
Kit Kat's a good bar.
Yeah.
Good bar.
Yeah, but there's 413,793 missing units. Yeah, so
Where were they stolen from?
it was making its way from Poland to a bunch of other stops in Europe. It started in Poland, I think. No, I'm sorry. It started in Italy. It was making.
How's it going to affect us here?
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe
Maybe.
Europe.
They got to backfill the European.
yeah. Maybe they'll take Kit Kats from here and send them back over there.
Huh. I think the person who stole it identifies as a chocolate bar. She is Hershey.
Hershey.
Are there such thing as too many bad dad jokes? Is there
That's good.
too many? Okay,
no,
got it.
that was good.
No, there could be. There could be.
This is why people listen.
Is that right? Okay.
Here's the thing with this theft.
Yeah.
Which was different than the male sex devices that we talked about.
Right.
Nestle said it is possible to trace the stolen goods by scanning the unique batch code found on each bar. So if someone
Can't be resold.
can't be resold, or little Johnny or little Susie is going to get a stolen Kit Kat bar in her Easter bag, and the police are going to show
If
up.
you see an Oompa Loompa, I would question him right now. I think it's at the factory. That's what I think.
No, it was on the, it was
Like
on
Willy
the train.
Wonka?
Yeah, that's what I think they're hiding them.
It was an inside job.
It was an inside
It was
job.
an inside
The shipment disappeared last week while heading between production and distribution locations
Production and
in from Italy to Poland.
was it on the train again?
Yeah,
No.
them or trucks. Could it be trucks
It's
or
probably trucks.
Multiple trucks.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how, we should ask JK at one point. Could
He's a
you
truck driver.
haul 12,000? It was 24,000 pounds. It was how many tons?
12 tons.
12 tons. 24,000.
I don't even know. Is that one big truck or is that 17 trucks?
That has to be multiple trucks.
Oh, I think, but if you look at gross vehicle weight, some of those trucks can be big. Probably 2 trucks.
They pulled over the trucks. They stole them at gunpoint.
No one knows exactly. They just left the factory. And
It's
you think it's an inside job?
a little shady to me.
It's a little really.
Yeah.
I did, but the male sex toys could learn from them though by having a badge.
They haven't turned up, huh?
They haven't. I don't know.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any news on that.
The guy with the really big
I'll have
arm.
to, we'll have to go. When we go by Deja Vu later tonight,
Okay.
we'll check.
I see that there.
They have a new stock.
50% off.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free.
But yeah, so for those of you who have big fans of Kit Kat cars, if they're not in your Easter basket this year, you know why. All right, this week, Biff and I were talking about, okay, so we were having some coffee at my house, some coffee talk in the morning or whatever.
After I'd stayed over
at the
not-
sleepover.
not-
right?
I didn't. I
Sleepover,
didn't come over to go for a sleepover. It was a stayover.
Okay. So Biff goes into my where I keep all the coffee mugs, and he's looking around and he grabs one.
Okay.
And I'm actually, I didn't tell him this. I was actually watching to see which one he was
The mug.
because I didn't want him to grab one of my favorite mugs, because I have like 2 or 3 mugs,
Right.
that they're the only ones that I
Go-to
drink
mugs.
coffee out of.
Yeah.
Okay. Although there's
Too
like
good for a friend.
30 mugs in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I asked Biff the question though, is that at home, do you have any like psychological attachment to a specific mug when you drink coffee in the morning? And what did, I don't know.
Well, I do. So we have probably have, without exaggeration, 30 mugs, right? Something like that. I drink out of Starbucks mugs, ones that I've bought from cities we've gone to, but it's that style mug. That's the only type of mug I'll drink out of. Mrs. Biff drinks out of these big craft style mugs, and that's all she'll drink out of. And so you get, why do we have all these other mugs if we're only going to drink out of the
Apparently for your
2 mugs?
for your crappy friends.
Yeah, that's
give
right.
them those.
That's right. By the way, the mug I chose was "It's Good to Be Lucky,"
which is not one of my main.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's not.
Why? Because of the shape?
No, I just don't like. Yeah, probably the shape. Yeah. I just don't. It's not one of my.
So do you, when you're at home? Do you
So
take
there's a mug that says something along the lines. I can't believe I can't remember it exactly, but it's like, don't bother me till I finish this cup of coffee.
So you have
some go-to.
You have some go-to, but why not the other ones? Just because you don't like the style?
They're dumb. They're dumb.
Just because they're dumb.
I like a big mug.
You like a big mug.
I like a big mug.
Right. So
I don't want my mug to be too filled with the coffee, believe it or not.
Okay.
Like I like a big mug. It makes me feel bad.
So is it it's style and comfort for you in the mug? What is it?
It's the look. Like every one of my mugs fits 1 cup of coffee.
Right.
I use the Keurig machine or whatever.
Right.
So it's not I got to worry about it overfilling or it's too big.
Yeah.
The mug.
Right.
There are these 2 or 3 mugs that I have to drink out of.
I like my coffee like I like before Mrs. Fun, like I liked my women. They're a little bit hot and able to pick up at Wawa. That's what I like my women.
By the way, is there any better coffee mug than one you have at a diner? It's always got a little extra thickness to it. It's like a Waffle House coffee mug. They're very
all
good
diners
mugs.
the same mug.
They have a similar mug.
Yeah,
they're very heavy. Colored. They're cream colored
because they don't
thick.
break. Maybe when you drop them.
And now they're not as big. They don't hold as much coffee.
Yeah,
there's something to them.
Yeah,
I think they're really cool.
They're not as good as drinking out of my mugs at home.
I'll listen to you.
All right. So speaking of coffee,
okay,
we have to talk about donuts.
This was a big deal. The planning of this is just. I mean, you could. I don't know. You could build a car faster than we put together this content.
Yeah. Okay. A number of our listeners value our opinion when it comes to things.
They don't do anything without our opinion.
Yeah, they want to know what we think because we're radio personalities now. We must have some kind of higher being intelligence in the know. So we decided to start bringing. This might be the first of a series of a food evaluation of things at the beach.
Yeah.
Okay. So we decided to do beach donuts.
Right.
Okay. All right. So here's how we're doing it. Okay. We picked 5 places to buy donuts at the beach. Okay. They are Dunkin' Donuts, Fractured Prune, Sandy Pony, Krispy Kreme, and I called it the wild card on the way to the beach. It's actually Walmart.
Which I never knew they made donuts.
Walmart has a great bakery.
I thought they made like bad clothing and crappy furniture.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. So there are 5 places, and we decided to evaluate 4 different donuts that they had.
Yeah.
Okay. The standard glaze, the standard chocolate frosted, the cake / the plain donut.
Yep.
Sometimes they call it the old fashioned, and then a wild card premium donut, right? Which maybe what these guys are known for.
Right.
Okay. So, and we wanted to pick or decide sort of who's the best donut place.
So how do we scale?
So the way the scale worked is we tried each donut from each place. We gave it a 3, which is the highest score. It's worth the calories.
Yeah.
A 2, always good with coffee.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty middle of the road, okay. And 1, you're going to eat it only if somebody brought it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which we ate.
You know where we should have gone for great donuts? Whole Foods.
Whole Foods. They probably have donuts.
Yes.
They actually have great donuts.
And bagels.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about who had the overall best donuts. Some had better donuts than others in these categories. Who had the best overall donut? Who we thought had the worst donut? But here's the thing. Okay, the price is a factor here.
It is.
You need to know. Okay, and again, you'll see how the valuation came out. But Fractured Prune donut's about $4 each.
$4 each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A Sandy Pony donut is about $3.
Okay.
Okay. Both local DMV
look sort of the same.
Delmarva donuts. Yeah. And they both
very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Krispy Kreme donut is the 3rd most expensive at $2.20. Dunkin' Donuts $1.50, and the Walmart donut's $1 per.
Okay.
So if you want a value donut,
Yeah.
the Walmart bakeries are a good
Well,
place
let's
to go.
see.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see.
All right. So, okay, the way that we tasted all these donuts, gave it to 3, 2,
How long
1.
did it take? About like an hour.
Well, yeah, we
It took a long time.
wolfed down donuts. We didn't eat whole donuts. We eat quarter donuts, and
I was so excited.
yeah,
Yeah. He went back for seconds.
I did go back for seconds on a few.
okay. And this scientific survey came out with all the scoring, average, all this averaging, and put it into a computer, blah blah blah. Okay, the fractured prune came out with an 8.9 score.
So we ate the 4 donuts from Fractured Prune, compared them to others.
Yeah,
8.9. We got 2, 3s, 1s. average 8.9.
The computation came out 8.9. Call it 8.9 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
8.9 out of 10.
All right, Sandy Pony, which Biff, you're a big fan
I
of,
like
right?
Sandy
Yeah,
Pony.
because it's local to you.
There are several in Bethany Beach.
Okay, there are. Do you know there are only 5 total locations at Sandy Pony?
Yeah, there's
good,
Chincoteague. It's like Chincoteague Island. There's Annapolis. There's 3 here.
2 Bethany's.
2 Bethany and 1 in Dewey.
Yeah.
How'd they do?
Came in second.
They got second place, 7.6.
Oh, we're going highest to lowest.
Yeah.
We've already given the winner.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing the other way around.
Yeah.
That's
And then it's so funny. The math worked out that Dunkin', Krispy Kreme, and the Walmart bakery all tied for third. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same exact score with all the calculations in.
What was that score?
6.6.
6.6. Wow. Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the best donut we tried? Where was it from?
Okay. Based on all the 3 of ours scoring, the best donut was the Fractured Prune Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach.
What
Chocolate
is that?
chips, right?
Was a cake donut that had cinnamon and chocolate chips.
We like that
I really liked it. I just pulled that one. It looked good on the menu, and I just ordered.
because that was the one that was the wild card.
Yeah,
That was the
card.
wild card.
And without, they all were great. But which would you advise against buying?
Okay. So the Walmart, just the plain donut was not great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a church wafer.
Yeah.
I thought Krispy Kreme was disappointing
Really?
because they all tasted like a honey glazed donut with different toppings on it.
Yeah.
I just didn't think they had much variety to it.
Yeah.
I like a honey glazed or glazed donut Krispy Kreme,
And
especially when they're warm.
let's make sure as a local podcaster, we enjoyed the salty pony, the sandy pony.
Sandy Bun.
Sandy pony very much.
We
We wish it was warm. We didn't eat them warm.
Well, that was the same thing with Fractured Prune.
Right.
They're very good.
Warm would have put it.
I mean, they're
would have put it
special
on all
donuts. You're like buying mini cakes.
Yes.
In a sense.
Yes.
Well, okay. So the Krispy Kreme donut, though, they don't have a cake donut.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. No,
They all are.
it was different.
It's their glazed donut with something on top
It was
or
different.
inside of it.
That's right.
And there might not be anything better than a hot Krispy Kreme.
No, but and the cake donut we had was actually a sour cream donut, which is a very good donut. We kind of discounted it a bit because it wasn't a cake donut, but it was good. I just didn't care for the other ones. Like they had a chocolate one and a cream, Bavarian cream or Boston cream, whatever they call it. I just didn't think of it.
I'm going to invite our listeners and our all the police officers out there to let us know what their favorite donut is.
But,
All right.
I did talk to Fractured Prune, and they are the original out of Ocean City. I believe originated there, and they have some franchises.
Who
The one-
knew?
28 stores.
Yeah, the one here in Millville is a franchise.
Did you know
Okay.
they're in Arizona and South Carolina now? They made it. They're Delaware, New Jersey.
Shame on me for not asking. Where does the name Fractured Prune come
Yes.
from?
That's a great.
It's an interesting name.
You know who the most popular guy at the nudist colony is? The guy who can deliver a dozen donuts without using his hands.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's so good. It's such a good.
It is a good.
Okay.
That's the. How do you tell the?
Can't even tell it.
No. How do you tell the blind guy at the nudist colony?
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
Yes. Can't believe you said that. We're going to have to bleep that out.
No, we're not.
All right.
You can't bitch jokes. You'd never.
I know.
Yeah, it's wrong. But Dunkin' Donuts has 14,000 global. They're in 40 countries, and like I used to be a huge fan of Dunkin' Donuts. I just don't think they're as good, and I think people go to Dunkin' more for the coffee.
It's a legacy. It's a legend.
Yeah.
I wish
Legend
we
of
had a
Dunkin'.
Tim Hortons around.
Tim Hortons is
The
good.
Canadian.
Oh, really?
Tim Hortons.
I heard good
very-
things.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
So anyway, contact at laughtsmartly.com. We'd love to hear from you on your favorite donuts.
Yeah.
Other places we missed at the beach.
Yeah.
But we probably will do some other food things, bagels.
Well, the next one is bagels.
Yeah.
And we're going to, because this is in preparation for the summer season.
Oh,
People
yeah?
are coming down.
Yeah,
Right.
So they'll
Yeah.
take our recommendation.
And there are some really good bagel places down at the beach. Three
Let's
in
go.
particular that I know.
Okay.
So-
Well, we're looking forward to it.
okay. All right. So if we're chowing down on all these bagels,
Uh-huh.
okay, we need to figure out a way to keep ourselves in shape and
Yeah.
keep ourselves living longer.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I read about this new, there's Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City has a big research study going on. And they've asked different researchers all over the world to figure out how to come up with a simple fitness / supplement that's going to make people live 10 to 20 years longer.
Okay.
So they're challenging these people, these researchers, to what is the simple combo of exercise and supplements that's going to make people live.
Okay.
Okay. So there's one protocol in particular that has really got popularity. Okay.
Not
so-
eating donuts.
Not even.
Don't get hit by a truck
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. So,
While eating a donut.
or smoking a cigarette.
okay. So this is the simple, I'll give you the simple exercise protocol. It's pretty
All right,
straightforward.
let's do it.
Okay.
I could use
Again,
it.
he's talking to you.
I know. Listen right at it.
It's me too. 20 minutes. Okay. So they say exercise 5 days a week.
Okay.
Okay. 2 of those days are 20-minute high interval training.
Okay.
Like
20
get your
minutes.
cardio going.
Right.
And things like this is what this one protocol says: 60 jumping jacks, 60 seconds of jumping jacks, 60 seconds of squats, 60 seconds of running in place, 60 seconds of squats again, more 60 seconds of more jumping jacks, and you can rest 90 seconds in between. That's 2 days. So that's 20 minutes of
Okay.
exercise.
All right.
And they're calling that interval training.
It's high intensity
That's
interval training.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other 3 days, we're doing resistance bands.
Okay.
Varying difficulties or whatever. Okay. The interesting supplements that they say to take: spermidine.
Oh, delicious.
Anybody?
I don't even know what it is.
Spermidine.
You can't be saying it right.
Spermidine.
No,
That's
no real man's going to take scripts.
spermidine.
Okay.
SPERMIDINE. Are you taking spermidine?
If you grab the back of my head, I might.
Spermidine is found in the body and in different foods.
All right.
No kidding.
All right.
It's a group of molecules in the polyamines family.
Okay.
Okay. So, in addition to that exercise to talk about, taking that, and then there's another. I'm going to miss this up. Rapamycin.
Okay.
Rapamycin.
Rapamycin.
Have you heard of that?
He can rap.
Yeah.
Rapamycin. Okay, get this. Once a week,
Uh-huh.
you take this stuff, and you know what rapamycin's used for?
No idea.
It's used by people who have organ transplants.
Okay.
It's so that you build your basically decrease inflammation and improve longevity. So these two.
Mr. Fun, what do you rapamycin?
I can rapamycin. I got a license of rapamycin.
Okay, so but this protocol
Uh-huh.
is one of the leading. This exercise and supplement
Okay.
is one of the leading things of like what's going to get you 10 to 20 more years if you're doing it just basically 5 days. a
I'm
week.
ready.
You're
I'm
going
ready.
to do it? Mr.
Working
Fun?
out for me is like having sex. I like it on occasion. I can't do it for very long, and I'm exhausted afterwards.
I like it every day.
I know you do.
Yeah. Well,
It
so
looks like
have you started the protocol? Mr. Newsman?
The next time I go to my doctor, I'm going to ask him about the.
It can't be bad for
Well,
you.
it can't
Just
be
do
bad.
it.
I mean, it's the supplements are the only wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
but
Get some spermicides and rapamycin.
Yeah, that's right.
my current exercise
Why does this
protocol.
person have this big glove going up my?
I do some similar kinds of things. Probably,
Okay.
I don't use the bands and stuff like that.
Right.
But as we get older, supplements I think are, and I talked about that last week. The peptides or whatever.
Peptides.
Peptides. So anyway, all right, Mr. Fun, I'm turning it over to you.
Okay.
We are at our host draft segment.
Right. This just popped into my head.
Okay.
Post draft section where it's going to choose things. The topic is to choose things that a real man would never do. Okay. And it can't be sexual because
Okay.
that's too easy.
That's right.
All right. A real man cannot do. Do you want me to go
Mr.
first?
Fun goes first. Bill's
Okay.
going to go second. I'll
Okay.
go third.
Wait, it can't be sexual like, what.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. So my first thing is a real man never leaves his t-shirt on during sex.
A real man never. That's a.
It's just weird to have your t-shirt on and nothing else underneath. You look like Porky Pig. A real man can't leave it. You take your shirt off during sex.
You
That's
have
the
to keep
point.
just keep.
What
digging.
about if it's like coming hot and heavy?
Take
Like,
it off. It only takes a second. Just rip it off.
Okay.
Okay, but you're up for yours.
A real man should never drink an Aperol spritz.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right.
And it's you. You got to.
I got two.
Yeah.
A real man never wears makeup.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Biff. Right.
What do you? What? Okay.
And a real man never drives a pink car.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Never drives the. What was the cosmetics? What's the
Mary Kay.
Mary Kay? Never does that. Okay.
Okay, Biff, you're up.
A real man is never a vegan.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get two?
You get two.
You get that?
A real man should never put both, unless he's hiking, should never use both straps on a backpack. You always wear it over one shoulder.
Oh, that's a controversial statement.
I know, but I'm telling you, that's what I think a real man is. I see those people, I'm like, take off
All
the
right,
strap.
you get it on.
A real man, unless it's to prevent their children or their significant other from getting wet, should never use an umbrella. You should never use an umbrella yourself.
Wow.
He should like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a real man.
Okay.
Umbrellas are for,
Okay, but
Yeah.
what do you got?
A real man should never watch a show on Bravo
Okay.
TV. That's any of the housewives shows.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Mediterranean boat down under, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Below deck. None
Okay.
of that stuff.
Okay. All right. So I got my last two. My first one is wear makeup, drive a pink car. I would say a real man never eats tofu.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And
Damn it.
and then
Why is it vegan?
Right.
and,
Of
a real man never wears half shirts.
course.
I'm gonna.
Was that yours?
No.
Yeah. All right, Ben, what's your last one?
A real man would never wear shorts where you can see the pocket sticking out of the bottom of the short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a no-brainer.
All right, Mr. Fun.
A real man should never grow vegetable plants from seed.
What?
You buy the big plant, you just put it in the ground.
What does a farmer do?
He buys a.
No,
well,
he doesn't.
I'm telling you, I don't. It's my personal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mr. Fun, we gave you an opening last week with the things on a stick.
Yeah.
You swung and missed with chicken parm on a stick. So
I've seen it.
Yes.
Delicious.
He just struck out on a real man doesn't grow.
yeah.
I bet you our listeners will be
We
like,
let you-
yeah,
Okay, here's the recap.
Yeah.
Mr. Fun leaves t-shirt on during sex.
that's a big one.
Real men don't use both straps on the backpack. Real men never use an umbrella or grow vegetables from a seed.
It's
Okay.
true. It's true.
Okay, Biff said drink Aperol Spritz. I had wine spritzer on my
Nice.
list. So drink Aperol Spritz. Never is a vegan. Doesn't watch shows on Bravo and doesn't let the pocket show in their shorts.
pretty good.
Short shorts.
It's pretty
Yeah. And then mine were real men never wear makeup, real men never drive a pig car, never eat tofu, and never wear half shirts.
Got it.
All right.
So let's let our audience decide.
By default, because you guys would have picked them, they can wear white pants.
They can't wear white pants.
No, they can.
They never
and-
hover over a toilet.
And
They sit.
They can sit.
They
when
sit
pee-
when they
can,
poop.
They can sit when they
They
pee.
pee when they stand when
That's
they
what
pee.
you can. do.
We decided
As
that
a real
was
man, 'cause you didn't-
low hanging fruit.
Well, I find it by
Right.
by exclusion.
A
that
real
you-
man
you
can
supported
never
me.
comment on a man's bulge in his shorts.
Yeah. Okay. Stop. Again, that would have been better than a real man doesn't grow.
I was
a
trying to be.
crop
I was.
from a seed.
It's true.
Wait till he gets his barnet. We're going to make sure
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't
No,
grow.
I'm going to have the little sapling.
I notice that when I drive on the farms around here, Delmarva, that they're taking each individual thing of corn and they're planting it, like as it's half a foot high.
Yeah,
That's great.
they don't do seeds.
You were so,
They started seeds in the
No,
hot
somebody
house.
else did.
you're so,
A woman put the seed in the ground.
oh my gosh, wow.
Okay. All right. So contact at lastsmartly.com. We'd love to hear everybody's feedback on this.
Right.
All right. So I saw this. I think today was when this is going on. But have you guys heard of the Artemis space program? The NASA. It's the current NASA program,
Which is the equivalent of Apollo.
Yes.
Artemis is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And okay. So up until recently, this Artemis space program started during the first Trump administration, but they people have been pushing to like, what is the main goal of Artemis? Okay.
Okay.
Just recently, they basically set the goals for Artemis, and there's some aggressive goals.
Okay.
Of which the main one in a few years is to have a habitat on the moon.
Okay.
To have a habitat on the moon, so people are living on the moon in like the International Space Station-esque kind of setting. Okay, not like civilizations, but like having astronauts live on the moon for a period of time.
Okay.
Okay. So today is Artemis 2.
Okay.
And it's basically they're going up for a 10-day journey, and they're going to go around the moon. Okay. This is to basically start moving their towards going there. And then they're going to it'll be the first time in 50 years that they've had a flyby of the moon like this. So that's a big accomplishment in and of itself.
Yeah.
Wait, go ahead.
No, they discovered there were no boobs on the moon. That's why men stopped going there.
Okay.
But okay, so what's just a flyby on the moon? The Indians just landed there a year or so ago, right? They
landed a device there.
They put a rover on there.
Yeah, but not people.
When you say okay.
So again, the mission will perform a flyby the moon to test Orion systems, making it the first crewed lunar mission in over 50 years. This thing that's happening tonight, April, right around right at the
I think the whole
early
thing
March.
is a controversy, right?
Which one?
All of it.
The moon landing stuff?
Well, no, like there's no way a cow could ever jump that high.
Yeah. You don't think Tiger Woods is driving the space? That could be disastrous.
If he would, he'd be a lunatic.
A lunatic. Good one. Good one.
Very good.
Okay. So then the next missions, these are the ones to keep an eye on, because these are going to happen over the next couple of years. Is there Artemis 3 and 4? When they get to 4 and 5 is when they're going to basically they're going to start building these structures between 3, 4, and 5. These missions. And to basically get the structure, I think in Artemis 3 or 4, they're going to land vehicles and machines that are going to be used there to transport things.
I love it.
And then eventually, I think 4 and 5, they're going to be building.
What are they hoping to learn from it?
Just exploration.
They're supposed to live there, right?
And to live there.
Well, they can set up shop there for a period of time and then come back. It's not like there's going
How
to be
long does it take again to get from the Earth?
It's
days, right?
220,000 miles.
Right.
Is what the number is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a long time. It takes a long time to get there.
Yeah.
How long?
Well, I mean, that I don't know exactly, but we should be going there more often than every 60 years.
We are going to start going there more often. And I think this is a great rallying tech.
Yeah.
Anyway, so be on the lookout for that. Okay. And the last thing I have, provocative question of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was thinking about this. I don't know why it popped into my head. I've been married for a long time, but I was thinking about my first date.
Oh,
okay. So provocative question. What we would wish we knew, but are afraid to ask on our first date.
Mine, because it was a dance, was I wish I would have known how to kiss. French kiss.
Wait, that was third grade, right?
I wasn't expecting it.
Is that your first?
I should have. She could have given me a heads up.
You're not supposed to look like a wide-mouthed bass. I know that.
What about you? What would you like to?
Well, on my first date, it was a Korean girl, and she asked me if I like dogs or cats, and I said I prefer the taste of dog. No.
Okay. I think it would be nice to know on my first date how long it's going to take to get to relations.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I would have known that.
Yeah.
And how long until our first big fight? Like, how long is this relationship going to be in the honeymoon?
I knew this. He told me this. And the first date he ever went on, he said, how often do you want to have sex? And she said, infrequently. And he said, is that one word or two?
Relations. I don't. So, did you answer anything seriously, Mr. Fong?
No. My first date. Well, I told you that Frida from Lowell Elementary School. I said, "What are you doing tonight?" And she said, "I'll find something."
Nice.
That was the first rejection I've had. Then I waited until I was 19 to go on another date.
That's good. So, Mr. Fun, do you have a joke to bring us home?
I did. Me and Lucky were walking through the woods, and he got bit on his wiener by a rattlesnake.
Okay.
It hurt.
Right. And I went behind a tree to call the hospital, and I said, "What do I do?" And they said, "Well, you're going to have to suck the poison out, or he's going to die." And I went back, and Lucky said, "What did they say?" And I said, "I'm sorry, you're going to die."
I'm glad. I'll see you in heaven.
That's good. So, Lucky, how do they get hold of us again?
Contact at laughsmartly.com. Keep it coming.
Yep. And you can find us everywhere. Obviously, listening to us on the radio on WGMD 98.5 Talk of Delmarva, Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon. You can get us on YouTube, get us on all the podcast platforms. So good to see you guys. Thank you
So
everybody for
good.
listening. Until we do it again next week, let me just say thank you and goodbye.
Green, green river laid out by my front door, and I'm miles and miles from the nearest store. Pot full of crabs looking fat and sweet, kettle of oysters at my feet, living on Chesapeake time.